Hi and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna do a kind of get ready with me. I'm still kind of like putting things together around here, and I got some new products to try that are kind of newish on the market, that are kind of COVID-ish, that I didn't really get to the store to actually see, so I got them online, and my box just recently came. So I'm going to try out some of these products today and see how they fare on my skin. Yeah, some have been around for a while, but others are new products. So it's kind of a get ready, talk, chat with me. So let's get started. So I'm going to do, let's see, because it's been so humid and dry, I always use the exuviance like on my neck. This is their face and neck cream, I think is what it is. Firming neck cream, not face and neck, firming neck. But yeah, I normally put that on as well as a moisturizer like at nighttime. Today I'm going to use my Kate Somerville, which is the Wrinkle Warrior, which I always use. This really makes your skin look flawless. I'm telling you, on my last video that I did, it really, everybody was like, that's an airbrushed look. And I'm like, yeah, it really was. Half of it is due to this, and half of it was my tinted moisturizer that I used. But it's pretty amazing what a selfie in the car in 110-degree weather will do with the air conditioning blowing on you. So it wasn't botched at all. It wasn't altered. It was just a selfie in the car. And I will post it actually here so you can actually see. But I get that look specifically from, I believe, using this product. I love, love, love Kate Somerville's products. And the Wrinkle Warrior is just amazing. So, okay, so I used that, and I got some new foundations to try. So these are the Vanish Sticks. Now, I have not really tried these before. And because of COVID, you know, when you go in the stores now, you cannot touch anything in the store. So I got two colors online. I got sand and golden. And why did I think golden? I don't know why I thought golden. I thought I got an ivory color, but we'll check it out and see. So these are the Vanish Sticks. These are so hyped about. And when I worked at Sephora, I loved playing with them. And so many people bought them. And I do have a Vanish brush somewhere, but I think it's packed. So anyway, let's just try it out. One has a little bit more, I've got it like a yellow undertone. So we'll try this and see. So this one is that one's the sand. And that one has more of, well, they both have yellow undertones. One's just lighter than the other one, I believe is what I did. But that's pretty darn similar. But I think I'm gonna go with the sand. The golden is just a little bit darker if I had a better tan. This is like my all natural tan. I have not really been in the sun at all because it's just too stinking hot. So as most people do, they just dot their face. So let's just try that and go from there, okay? And I'll see what happens. And this is probably entirely too much, but I'm gonna go with it. This is a medium, I think, to full coverage foundation. Actually, there is a lot. That's probably, like I said, too much, but we're gonna go with it and see how yellow this looks on my face. I got one with a yellow undertone instead of a neutral undertone. So that we'll see how it works. Because it's really hard to buy and find something online, for sure. Now I'm gonna put this all over my eyelids as well. Wow, yeah, that's pretty full coverage. It's pretty thick. And it matches my neck pretty well. So I think, well, my skin is pretty dry. So I think that if I had a moisturizer on underneath, it probably wouldn't be so thick for sure. But look how that like blends into my skin on my neck. It really does. Now this is a little bit more full coverage that I like more than I like for the summertime, for sure. But still is pretty good. Now when I go back and look at this video, I'll probably think, oh my gosh, my face is so orange. We'll see how that works, but. Now this is all from COVID masks, kind of a breakout from it. So I'm gonna go in with a little bit of a lighter foundation, not lighter, I should say more liquid, not a stick, so that it can really get into those crevices right there where those blemishes are. Most of the concealers that I have are a little too heavy, I think, for that, to get into the crevice. So, I mean, nobody wants to look like an Oompa Loompa, you know. All right. So that's not too bad. I mean, it's definitely more full coverage than what I'm used to, because I am used to a liquid, more of a liquid instead of a stick. But it's got really good coverage. If you want full coverage, there you go. And then if I have to later, I'll go back and touch that up again. Okay. Eyebrows, I'm always going in with my Benefit. It's my Benefit Brow, Precisely My Brow in shade number 2. And let's just go outline your brows. If you're interested in a brow tutorial, I do have one up on my channel as well for that. I'll try to link it here somewhere so that you can look at that one as well. It's more of your basic brow and fill-in. Now I can also get by with, they have like funky numbers now. They used to have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now they've got 2, 2.5, 2.25, 2.75, you know, and it's like, good grief, give it a break, just do your basics. I mean, it's like way too much. There's not that much of a difference in between them to do all those numbers. It's like, just do 1 or 2 numbers and get over it. I get it that not everybody's brow color is the same, but it's just a hassle when you're, oh, well, I'm a 2.75, not a 2.5. You know, when you're trying to match people up, it's like, I can go from a 2, I can do a 3. It's darker, but it's still doable for me. am about actually to get my brows done again. I need to get them waxed. I have not waxed them since COVID, so I've been struggling. So now that waxers are back in service, I need to get that done, and I haven't. Now I always do like the curve up and then down a little bit anyway. And then I always take the other end of it and brush it up and melt it out. And then if you have to go back after you put your eye makeup on, then do so. All right, now another goodie that I got was Natasha Denona. Now, when they were talking about this bronze palette, this is the Bronze Cheek Face Glow palette, and I got another palette too, I believe the eye. Hang on. When I first saw that, I was like, now I was gonna say this eye palette I thought was a lot bigger than this, but holy grace, yeah, it is, because here it is. So yeah, how silly is that? So when I first saw this was like in a completely different box. So yeah, I was like, this is very small for the cheek palette, or for the eye palette. And lo and behold, that's because this is the eye palette. So now I've got more things to show you now. So, all right, so the bronze palette. Everybody has been raving about this. Now I do have some of her other palettes, which I do love. So, let's do like a first impressions. Ooh, yes. We do that so that you can see the colors and not the mirror. How's that? There we go. Yeah, that's really pretty. So it looks like it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mattes. The rest are shimmers, and some of them are even more shimmer. So that's a good thing. And because I'm a fall person, this is right up my alley. So in fact, before I do that, let me put a little bit more emphasis under my brow. This is NARS Creamy Concealer, and I'm just gonna take a little bit of this and really sharpen up my brow. And what that does, one, if you put highlighter there to begin with, or not to begin with, after with, there's a place actually, it'll be lighter for you to put it. Otherwise, like I said, I have not gotten my eyebrows waxed, so I'm kind of covering up some of those loose little hairs as well and making it more defined right there, because I don't want to wax them myself and get me all out of whack. So, all right, so there we go. And this is the shade Vanilla for that. All right, so I'm gonna take the bronzer palette, or the, yeah, is it called the bronzing? It's just called Bronze Palette. I'm gonna take the lightest shade that they have here, and this is on like a Tarte brush, concealer brush, and I'm just going to dab and do it all over my lid as like a base. Now this, see how dark this color is? This is really pigmented, but do you see how dark that is right there? That's the lightest color, and it looks more red on me than it does there. It looks more tan. So that's kind of interesting. And what I really want to do is get it down like right in my crease, because I have a hooded eye. So, all right, let's take another brush and And for a highlighting, since that one was kind of reddish, let's go with this one. This is like a terracotta dark. And we're gonna just add a little bit and go right in that crease. Right where your eye socket is. And it's like right where your bone is. Now that it's darker, you can really see like where my eye socket bone is. You can see that. So it's giving it some definition there. All right, now I'm gonna take the other end of this Tarte brush and I'm gonna do something darker, because it's gonna be right in, and I guess I'll do this darkest one right here, which is this brown. And we're gonna do right in the corner there, right above my eyelash to the crease. That is just gorgeous, gorgeous. All right, and take that same brush and just blend it out. So there's like no harsh lines. All right, and then I'm gonna take one of these lighter colors here. I think these are more goldish. This one is more like of a copper. So I think I'm gonna go with this one, and that's like a copper color. And just put that right there. Now here's where I would probably use like a tack glue, but I don't have one unpacked at the moment. So sort of like the Too Faced makes one. In the blue bottle that I love, or the blue tube, but it's just packed right now, so. All right. And then I'm gonna take that same brush and just brush it out, just a little bit. And see, I have like no rhyme or reason, but I mean, look how good that looks. It looks like it's blended and you can definitely see the different shades there. Just gorgeous. All right, so that is, I gotta stick my finger in this one here. This one is kind of like a purpley, wow, it's like a purpley plum, like a grayish, and it's got reddish in it too, which is really kind of cool. Well, let me, yeah, I can't do that. You can't wear every color at one time, right? All right, so eyeliner, let's go with, because this is such a dark palette, I think I'm gonna go with either a plum or a black, and I think I'm gonna do the plum. This one is actually from Japanesque, and the question is, where are my sharpeners? If you haven't used your eyeliners in a while, always sharpen it first before you use it, because sometimes like the wax builds up or whatever, like kind of on the end of it, and it doesn't ever want to roll right over your eye. And my problem is that when I do that, when that happens and I do that on my lower lash, my contact will flip out. It's the most ridiculous thing ever, but that's what happens. So you need to like soften up that crayon part of it. Now this is gonna be a dark look for me, so I'm just gonna, I mean, even the lipstick I think that I'm gonna use, oh, well, that's a lie. I was gonna say the lipstick that I'm gonna use is dark too, but I got a new lipstick to try. Now it's still a dark liner, but it's not black, black stark. So that's, but still looks dark enough to where it's that midnight kind of plum. And I don't really like tug on my eyes a whole lot. I used to, but I don't tug on them quite as much anymore because I do enough of that when I'm putting in and taking out my contacts. So I just don't fool with them like that again. All right, so there's the eyeliner. I'm going to use a bronzer, which is the Anastasia Beverly Hills in Tawny. I love this bronzer. I have this one and I have another one of this. And I love both of them. One's a little bit lighter. I think this is the lighter one. But even when you're wearing dark foundation, you still need a little bit to offset and contour. And I have a pretty good jawline right here. And I don't know where that comes from in my heritage, but I've got a pretty good jawline right there. So it always, oh, you know what? Dang it. The bronze cheek palette, damn. Okay, well, we're gonna do this. All these products I forgot that I had. All right, so I'm gonna do that. And then we're also we're gonna use this as a highlighter. How's that? Because this is the blush and glow. Blush and glow. But these are kind of, they're more of a highlighter, not a bronzer because they've got like shimmer in them. So, and this has like a little fold down, which is so cool. And it shows you, what does it say? Super Glow Bronze, Super Glow Nude, Cream, Bounce Cream Blush, or Bounce Cream Glow. Okay, I'm with that. All right, we'll try that. So, sorry, Jaclyn. I always use Jaclyn Hill, so I can't use that today. So with the bronzer that I have, I'm gonna buff that out some. And my nose is a little red. I'm just gonna tap that in a little bit more. It's so hot. All right, so what do I wanna do? I'm gonna use this glow right here. And it's the lightest one. And I'm gonna put it right above my bronzer. Now this is really light compared to what I'm used to. Otherwise, like with the Jaclyn Hill, I'd have to like do one swoop and poof, it's magic. So this is, and I think it's also harder with palettes rather than loose pigments. The Jaclyn Hill is a loose pigment. I do find a difference between her loose and her highlighting palette. So there is a difference when you use it. So I think that palettes are just harder to use. But you can still see it. It's got a little bit of pinkish in it. A little bit of pink. And I'm gonna take my little brush here and I'm gonna I always put a little bit on my nose. Yeah, see, this is not as bright as what I thought it was gonna be. But you can still tell a little. You can still tell. All right, I'm gonna take the same color and I'm gonna highlight right in here. See, that just does not do it. I'm really shocked. Maybe it'll show better on camera. Let's hope. Can you see it or no? I can see this subtly. Let's try this other one right here. It's very soft. Like you can indent your finger in it, which is kind of weird. I don't know. I'll have to read up on that and see what that's all about. Okay. But all right, so I'm gonna try this one, and that one might have a little bit more kick to it, but I don't normally use gold either, so. Okay. I'm still iffy on this one. I love the eyeshadow palette though. All right. I think that's it before I put on mascara and so forth. Sorry, my bench is creaking. It's a different setup. I'm in a different chair, so I'm just not used to it yet. You get that? Things that make you go, huh? All right. Spray. All right, so I'm almost to my last steps. So this is the Urban Decay All Nighter, of course. If you have a fan, please use it. I don't have my fan on today because it makes noise when I film. So I try to let it dry just a little and then take a sponge and dab it in so it pushes that spray right into your foundation, right into your face. Now see that whole thing there with the mask, it just drives me insane. I just don't like it. See, I have tried to cover that up 3 times. 3 times. Why? Why does it do that? Anyway, that's the way it's gonna have to stay, I guess. I don't know. All right. All right, so for mascara, I'm going to do, sticking with the whole Hourglass theme, let's do the Hourglass Mascara. And I like this wand a whole lot because it's really small. I'm having like a bad mascara day or something. I don't typically do it like on my bottom lashes too much, but. And then like if I run, I take a sponge and brush up. And it gets rid of it just like that. All right, so for lipstick, I got the new Natasha Denona. This is her Lipforia. It came in 2 different colors. And I don't remember which one I got. I don't know if I got the light one or I think I got the dark one. I think this was mauve, yeah, it was mauve. Now, this one was the darkest of the two. And on me, it ain't that dark. So it gives me some shine, but it's not that dark by any means. So there you have it. Oh, my hair is just horrible. Just horrible. All right, so there you have it. Now I think the foundation is a little too orangey for me. I probably should have got a neutral instead of a yellow undertone for my skin tone. If I was a little bit darker and tan, then it might work a little better. I'll have to see when I do pictures here afterwards what it's gonna look like. The bronzing cheek, I don't think I like this. I'll have to try it again, but I just don't think that I like it. Now, that is a cool color. I don't know. It's just too orangey, I think, for my skin tone. Maybe if somebody who was more ivory, but these two colors up here just did not do a lot for my skin tone. Or maybe it's because of the foundation too, I don't know. The bronze palette, I like this. These are all my colors. So I'm really thrilled about that. And they went on super good, super creamy, and blended really, really well. The Lipforia, it's, I don't know. Do I know? I guess it's pretty. I should say it's pretty. I'm used to a little bit more color. There you have it. I'm used to a little bit more color. So that, I think, is the reason. Before I said I was going to use that new lip product, I was going to go with something really dark like this, kind of like to match the dark in my eye. So that's why I think I was a little bit more disappointed that this was not more pigmented. But overall, it's not really tacky like a lip gloss per se. It's kind of, yeah, it's not really tacky like a lip gloss. The Vanish Foundation is a little thick for me, I think. I will see in the pictures that I take afterwards, and I'll post them here as well. Is that all the new stuff that I had? I'm pretty sure that it was. So, yeah. Was that it? I guess that was it. Yeah, I had two shades. But this, it doesn't like go into, it doesn't cover this up real well. And I was not pleased with that, like liquid foundation normally would. So, but it did blend into my neck really, really well. So again, I'll see when I take the pictures afterwards. So. Okay, so this is it. Thanks again so much for watching. I appreciate you all. Tell me what you guys have been doing out in this heat in Maryland. I want to know what everybody's been doing. Our pool here is not open this summer. They say it's still under construction, but yet it has water in it. So go figure, I'm not sure. I think they're lying. I just think they're lying. So actually, they did tell me that they didn't get any lifeguards. So why? Yeah, it's, I don't know, you know, it's just my luck. So tell me what you guys have been doing this summer so far. The end of summer, we're almost August. Can you believe that? Just insane. So yeah, thanks again so much for watching. I appreciate you all. I will link everything down below on everything that you need to know, and I will catch you on the next one. Make sure that you are subscribed to me at Uptown Glam Girl on Instagram for upcoming giveaways. And I love you all. God bless. Hey, and welcome back to my channel. So, yeah. Take two. Okay. So welcome back to my channel. How are you? So hi and welcome back to my channel. So today, it's so hot. It's so hot. Why does it have to be like 95 degrees? I don't get it. So I did a Sephora haul. All of these things came from Sephora. I did get more, which I'll do in another video, as a Sephora haul. Yeah. Did I really say that right? I don't think so. So just start over.